So when Google started in 98, it was a search engine. Plain search engine, nothing exotic about it. And then they became more complex. There was an image search, news search. As the years went by, Google and other search engines tried to keep up, but Google led the front, being a search engine that kept innovating to the point where they became really, really complex. They had all these products. They had Picasa. They had e-commerce. They were starting to get into so many verticals that not even Google themselves understood and knew what they were about. There were so many experimental products, and there was a bunch of money being pumped up. Of course, AdSense. You guys are pouring money, feeding Google with all that AdSense money and AdWords money. Sorry. So all that money went into experiments, and then what happened? Larry Page comes back to Google and goes, "I'm the CEO now. Shut down, shut down, shut down, shut down." And he shut down some 30 products at Google. Why? He sent a memo to all his staff. He said, "We are a single, unified, beautiful product. Across everything we have, it's all one single product. And if you don't get that, you should probably work somewhere else." He said that to his employees, which means Google's very serious about being back to this one single, unified thing. And this, to search marketers and digital marketers in general, is perhaps a problem, because Google now looks elusively simple. It's misleading how simple things are. There's still a search box, there's still the Google logo, we still use it the way we did in 98. But it couldn't be further from the truth, because Google has become a very complex environment, and us as marketers need to understand what happened. So when Google started, they were a link-based search engine. Their entire search engine ranking algorithm was based on how pages link to each other on the web. They look at the link graph, and they map the importance of each page on the web by its interconnectivity, its connections with other web pages. And then they've come up with a social graph. They've started observing our interactions in the social space. They started looking at Twitter, Facebook, all the other social platforms. And they said, you know what, that's not enough. We're going to build a social network of our own. So they've come up with Google+, identity service for the web, because they only accept real individuals. So they're looking at explicit social graph and implicit social graph. Explicit meaning I'm connected to you directly. That's a direct connection. Implicit, I may have shared content by somebody who's connected to you. Therefore, we might be related. Google's starting to map humanity in form of a social graph, and this is playing a role in the delivery of their search results.